so after the international break, I hope everyone is feeling rested and relaxed. Because the same cannot be said for everyone. I know, shocking surprise. Yep, the grumpy one, Jose, is, well, angry again. This time at Luke Shaw. He looks like to be the next one on the list to be bullied out of Manchester United. Okay, so wait for it. He talked to the Bournemouth players after the fiery 1-1 draw. He talked to them. Well, Shaw's only made one appearance since October, and I kind of get the feeling it's gonna be his last. Okay, so Zlatan has finally cleared up all the worries about whether he'll stay or whether he'll go. Basically, in an interview last week said he's talking to Manchester United. Yeah, definitely clears everything up, right? Nothing to worry about. Definitely staying. I'm assuming that either West Ham and their PR department are getting double time, or they've literally got nothing else to do at the moment. Because basically, they're just flat out making stuff up. So last week it was Rooney and Defoe and basically all the other players in the Premier League that were apparently considering a move to West Ham. And, well, this week it's Rafa. So on a slow news week, the made-up story goes, were the Magpies to fail in their bid for promotion back to the Premier League, then there is a strong chance that Benitez could be receptive to an approach from the Hammers. Yeah, I can imagine that he wants to go to West Ham. See, I think the lure would be the fact that they could paint the mural on the wall, you know, outside the stadium. I think that's what a top flight manager wants these days, is a painting of themselves, their face on a wall. Okay, so Tottenham could continue playing at White Hart Lane next season, according to Chairman Daniel Levy. Spurs have until Friday to activate an option on Wembley after an application to host 27 games was approved. Basically looking less and less like. So Tottenham have played Champions League and Europa League ties at Wembley this term and only won one game, making early exits from both competitions. And in summary, they've got the fear of not winning and it's set in, and they'd rather just stay at home and cancel building that stadium and stay at home rather than lose any more at the dreaded Wembley. And in other news for Spurs, it is very bad news for midfielder Eric Lamela, as he's been ruled out for the rest of the season because of a hip injury. The 25-year-old Argentinian international has not played for Spurs since October because of the problem and will undergo surgery on Saturday. So I was just wondering if they could get like a 2-for-1 deal, get Rooney in there, because, I mean, he's old. He's going to need some hit things soon, right? Okay, this weekend, the Premier League is back and there is barely a club in the top flight division that has nothing to play for. Apart from Chelsea, because it kind of looks like the title's on their way. And, yeah, Sunderland look like they're going down. But in other news, a team that would normally go down, Burnley have apparently posted a net loss of 37 million for the year to June 2016. I'm just wondering, did anyone actually notice that Burnley spent any money at all? And I know it's not the Premier League, but it's impossible not to mention. Ronaldo has had an airport named after him. That bit didn't really make the news as much as the fact that they marked the occasion with literally the weirdest statue in the world. It looks nothing like him. I mean, nothing like him. And more like Mr. Potato Head, basically. And while I'm staying off topic, because I like to do that, England won. I know. Unless you've been under a rock, you know this. But it's got to be mentioned, right? Okay. Well, the Premier League battles commence once again this weekend, and I'll see you next week.